Russia is not exactly known for playing it small. Whether it's building railways that slice through permafrost or erecting skyscrapers taller than your ambition, the world's largest country is on a mega-project spree that's hard to ignore. But are these projects symbols of innovation and progress or billion-dollar bets that might not pay off? Strap in as we count down of the most jaw-dropping Russian mega-projects that are redefining infrastructure, energy, and ambition. Number 6. The Northern Latitudinal Railway. A track through ice and ambition. When it comes to conquering frozen wastelands, Russia's got a track record literally. The Northern Latitudinal Railway is a colossal 707-kilometer line carving its way through the Arctic tundra, connecting the resource-rich Yamal Peninsula directly to the Arctic Ocean. This isn't just a railway, it's an economic artery designed to pump life into one of the most inhospitable regions on Earth. We're talking about access to nearly 25% of the world's natural gas, currently buried under layers of snow, ice, and logistical nightmares. With an estimated cargo capacity of nearly 24 million tons per year, the railway is expected to become a key player in global energy logistics. It drastically cuts down transportation time for natural gas and other resources, slashing costs and boosting efficiency. But the real genius lies in the engineering. Tracks are insulated against the biting cold. Bridges are specially designed to flex without cracking in sub-zero temperatures. And materials used are frost-resistant. Basically, the railway's dressed warmer than most humans. The benefits ripple beyond fuel. Once completed, this Arctic route will also enable year-round transport of goods, strengthen trade links with Europe and Asia, and even support the movement of troops or equipment if ever needed. It's infrastructure with strategic teeth. And considering how climate change is gradually opening up the north, Russia is laying down tracks not just for trains but for long-term dominance in the polar game. Number 5. Russia's very cool icebreakers. Project 22,220. In the icy north, where regular ships cry frozen tears and retreat, Russia's Project 22,220 vessels show up with nuclear swagger and steel resolve. These aren't your average boats, they're floating juggernauts that laugh in the face of 3-meter-thick sea ice. Has the largest and most powerful nuclear-powered icebreakers in the world. They're custom-built to lead cargo convoys through the treacherous northern sea route. A shortcut from Europe to Asia that global warming is slowly transforming into a navigable highway. Each ship in this class, like the Arktika and Siberia, is powered by two RITM-200 nuclear reactors and can operate continuously for up to 7 years without refueling. That's more endurance than most long-haul truckers, and significantly less need for pit stops. With a length of 173 meters and a displacement of over 33,000 tons, they're basically the Hummers of the high seas. But it's not all brute force. These icebreakers are also surprisingly eco-conscious, relatively speaking. Their nuclear engines produce no greenhouse gas emissions, and the vessels are equipped with advanced navigation systems that help them move efficiently and safely through harsh polar conditions. More than just escort ships, they enable Russia to keep Arctic sea lanes open year-round, secure offshore oil rigs, and transport valuable resources without delays. In short, these vessels are floating proof that in the 21st century, control over the Arctic isn't just about geography. It's about who brings the biggest, baddest, cold-crushing tech to the table. And so far, Russia's breaking the ice and the competition. Number 4. The Lakhta Center. Europe's tallest skyscraper is in St. Petersburg. Think Europe's tallest skyscraper would be in flashy Dubai or ultra-modern London? Think again. It's in the icy elegance of St. Petersburg, and it's called the Lakhta Center, a 462-meter architectural stiletto slicing the sky with icy grace. Twisting like a frozen cyclone, this skyscraper isn't just tall. It's a literal beacon of Russian ingenuity, proving you don't need warm weather to reach new heights. Originally planned as Gazprom's headquarters, the tower now wears many hats. It houses a science museum, a planetarium, commercial offices, and yes, even fine dining, because what's a skyscraper without a fancy restaurant you can't afford? But this isn't just a cold glass showpiece. It's loaded with eco-tech too. triple-glazed windows to battle St. Petersburg's brutal winters, a recycled heat system that reuses energy from servers and machinery, and a clever setup to collect and use rainwater. This building is basically Mother Nature's overachieving, skyscraper-loving child. And don't even get us started on the elevator ride. It whisks you to the top in mere seconds, delivering panoramic views of the Gulf of Finland that'll make you forget your fear of heights. The Lacta Center isn't just a pretty silhouette. It's Russia's statement that innovation, sustainability, and tallest in Europe bragging rights don't have to come from the West. Plus, it looks like a rocket ready for liftoff. Coincidence? We think not. Number 3. Turkstream, the gas highway to Europe's backyard. It's sleek, it's submerged, and it's packed with power. No, it's not a Russian submarine, it's Turkstream, a 930-kilometer undersea pipeline that delivers natural gas from Russia directly to Turkey, with a clever detour that feeds energy-hungry parts of southern and southeastern Europe. If geopolitics were chess, this is Russia saying check. Capable of pumping 31.5 billion cubic meters of natural gas every year, Turkstream isn't just big, it's strategic. It bypasses Ukraine entirely, giving Moscow a more politically palatable and technically efficient route for its energy exports. This means fewer arguments, fewer middlemen, and a whole lot less diplomatic drama. Well, hopefully. Constructing it was no walk on the seabed either. We're talking deep-sea welding, high-pressure transport, and a pipeline that had to endure the pressure of the Black Sea's darkest depths, along with the pressure of global scrutiny. But Russia pulled it off, adding another artery to its vast energy network and cementing its status as Europe's awkwardly essential energy supplier. Turkstream is also a symbol of shifting alliances. It strengthens ties with Turkey and provides a stable supply line to European countries that don't want to freeze in winter or pay top dollar for alternative gas. Whether you see it as a masterstroke or a power play, one thing's clear. Russia knows how to play the long in very, very deep game. Number 2. The Amur gas processing plant, turning Siberian air into gold. Tucked away in Russia's far east where winters are long and pipelines are longer stands the Amur gas processing plant. A sprawling giant so technologically advanced it feels like something Tony Stark would design on a vodka-fueled Siberian retreat. Covering over 800 hectares, that's more land than some countries' capitals, and with a construction bill north of $14 billion, this mega facility is Russia's crown jewel in the natural gas game. What makes Amur special? For starters, it's the final destination for gas flowing through the Power of Siberia pipeline, where the raw material is transformed into money, we mean marketable resources. It separates ethane, propane, butane, and pentane products that are in constant global demand. But the star of the show? Helium. That squeaky voice party trick. Russia's pumping out enough helium here to float 1 million parade balloons and position itself as one of the top helium exporters in the world. At full capacity, the plant will process over 42 billion cubic meters of gas per year. That's like giving Mother Nature a chemistry set and telling her to start a business. And it's not just about raw output. The plant uses some of the most advanced cryogenic and automation systems on the planet. We're talking machine learning, AI-assisted monitoring, and tech so futuristic the pikes probably dream in binary. Number 1. Moscow City, Russia's shiny answer to Wall Street and the Burj Khalifa. At the top of the list sits Moscow City, a mega-urban project that's part finance, part fantasy, and 100% steel and glass swagger. Envisioned as a modern business district, it spans 60 hectares of high-rises, including Federation Tower, one of the tallest buildings in Europe. The idea? To make Moscow a global financial hub that can compete with London, New York, and Dubai. Think of it as Russia's financial Avengers HQ. Shiny, powerful, and possibly hiding a few secrets in its boardrooms. With luxury apartments, 5-star hotels, and next-generation office towers, Moscow City is built with a smart city framework that includes digital infrastructure, sustainable energy use, and rapid public transit. While the project hit a few speed bumps, economic downturns, it's back on track thanks to a blend of public-private partnerships and a healthy dose of Russian resolve. If your brain's spinning from all that mega-project madness, you're not alone. We're still processing that Arctic railway. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Russia's boldest builds, smash that like button like an icebreaker through frozen seas. Want more jaw-dropping infrastructure and global game changers? Hit subscribe and join the adventure. And hey, ring that bell so you never miss a mega moment.